Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel, and we have some breaking news. If you're new here on the channel, this is the BuzWeaver channel. Welcome. We stay on the cutting edge of societal evolution here to take the difficult, we take the complicated. These are aspects, elements of what the Democrats have been doing and planning for quite some time, and this is why the establishment needed Joe Biden to be president, because Donald Trump has held them back. And Donald Trump is continuing to pursue his run in 2024, and they have to stop him by any means necessary. And this is crossing the line in the United States. This is a line that is troubling, and as we have talked about in the last 4 months to 5 months, we knew that it was going to get very ugly in the midterms. We saw the leak that was supposedly from, we saw the leak from the Supreme Court, which is unprecedented. It has never happened in the United States. And now, of course, we had several other incidences where the Democrats, of course, want to continue on with their January 6th arguments. And, of course, what happened with Brett Kavanaugh and the continuing effort of Democrats, as we just recently saw with them passing the reconciliation bill, which I talked about earlier today. The Democrats are making their move, and it is a troubling move, and this is very, very disturbing. FBI raids Trump Mar-a-Largo home. As you can see here, it's various news agencies. It is a Monday, so these are going to be when everyone is cued in and paying attention. So let's do a little bit of reading from CNBC. Trump says FBI raiding his Mar-a-Largo home. The FBI is raiding Mar-a-Largo, former President Donald Trump's resort home in Palm Beach, Florida, Trump said Monday evening. In a lengthy statement, Trump said his residence is currently under siege, raided and occupied by a large group of FBI agents. The raid was unannounced, Trump said. The FBI did not immediately respond to CNBC's request for comment on Trump's statement. Now, in the history of the United States, no president, sitting or former, has ever been indicted, much less treated in this sort of manner. This is an example that I want to emphasize and posit here to you guys. Donald Trump was prospering the United States. He was excluding the establishment from succeeding and, of course, continuing their minutia, what they do, what the establishment does. And Donald Trump is an outsider. He's not a politician. He's essentially a New York Democrat, right? And he was for many, many, many years, most of his life. But then he became a politician. He ran under the Republican Party to become president of the United States, and it irritated the establishment, the Democrats, big tech, corporations, businesses, George Soros type activists, Hollywood, you name it. They wanted to make sure that Donald Trump did win, because in 2016, and I'm just going to phrase this just in as clearly as I can, their minds broke. Their brains stopped functioning. Their brains stopped processing information because they could not reconcile that Donald Trump had won. That a person they despise, not because of what he can do for the country or what he was able to achieve for the country and perhaps the world, but because they have no influence, no control over this man. And they had to go to the absolute extremes to make him look as bad as possible. And that's what the Democrats did. As you guys know, if you're regulars here on the channel, you know my motto. The Democrats, working alongside the mainstream media, tech giants, activists, special interests, spent 4 years trying to get as many people to hate this man as possible, because he excluded them and allowed the people of this country to succeed. These are dark times for our nation, as my beautiful home, Mar-a-Largo in Palm Beach, Florida, is currently under siege, raided and occupied by a large group of FBI agents. Nothing like this has ever happened to a president of the United States before. After working and cooperating with the relevant government agencies, this unannounced raid on my home was not necessary or appropriate. It is a here we go, prosecutorial misconduct. I apologize for that. The weaponizing of the justice system and an attack by radical left Democrats who desperately don't want me to run for president in 2024, especially based on recent polls, and who will likewise do anything to stop Republicans and conservatives in the upcoming midterm elections. Such an assault could only take place in broken third world countries. Sadly, America has now become one of those countries, corrupt at a level not seen before. They even broke into my safe. What is the difference between this and Watergate? Sorry, I had to move it up so I could see it. Where operatives broke into the Democrat National Committee. Here in reverse, Democrats broke into the home of the 45th President of the United States. I apologize for that. It's in cursive and I don't have it magnified enough, but absolutely unreal. And here it is here on Twitter. And of course, the Twitterverse couldn't be happier. Donald Trump Mar-a-Largo was raided by Joe Biden's FBI while Hunter walks free. VP Biden met with CCP-linked energy executives in the White House. Hillary acid-washed 33,000 emails. Hillary spied on the Trump campaign. Andrew Cuomo gets away with his New York State COVID scandal. It is absolutely unprecedented, ladies and gentlemen, because we cover this topic here on the channel. Let me refresh those who are here for the first time. Exclusive. FBI finds scant evidence U.S. Capitol attack was coordinated. Yet the Democrats right now are continuing their show trial. The humiliation and embarrassment that they conducted towards Brett Kavanaugh is absolutely unprecedented and despicable. These people are now showing the darkness of their evil, sadistic, just schadenfreude, ridiculous nature. It is inexcusable. Remember, a key source of the infamous Trump-Russian dossier is charged with lying to the FBI. These people, Democrats, mainstream media, tech giants, activists, Hollywood, special interests, spent 2 years propagating a fabricated story about Russian collusion. It was not true. It was false. Mueller report finds no evidence of Russian collusion. None. Senate acquits Trump in historic second impeachment trial over Capitol riot. He was not held responsible. It was demonstrated that he had no influence over what happened at the Capitol. These people, ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's my conservative constitutional well, I'm not a Republican, but my staunch constitutional founding fathers' biased opinion that the Democrats have lost their minds by raiding the home of a former president. We knew it was going to get crazy. We knew it was going to get wild. We knew it was going to get disturbing. We knew it was even going to get a little dark. Here it is. So if individuals want to say I'm exaggerating or I'm cynical or just going beyond the pale or conspiracies, no, I provide you guys with all the information here. We make a logical, reasonable conclusion about a lot of this. Now, yes, my political bias is in some of it. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we have an order from perhaps Biden or the Democrats, someone, either the two or together, raiding a former president's house. This is disgusting. This is absolutely unprecedented, disturbing, and troubling, ridiculous. Wow. The political persecution of President Donald Trump has been going on for years with the now fully debunked Russia scam, impeachment hoax number 1, impeachment hoax number 2, and much more. It just never ends. It's a political targeting at the highest level. Hillary Clinton was allowed to delete and acid wash 33,000 emails after they were subpoenaed by Congress. Oh, she also ignored the subpoena. Absolutely nothing has happened to hold her accountable. She even took antique furniture and other items from the White House. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to know your thoughts down in the comments section. Has the United States and the Democrats lost their collective frickin' minds? Because this is despicable, inexcusable behavior by Democrats, the FBI. I've not read any further because this is just breaking, so we'd have to see what sort of ridiculous, dumb, how they were able to, or what the warrant was, or what the procedure was for even going to his home. So we'll keep an eye on that, but I definitely wanted to break this story to you, how incredibly disturbing this is. I would welcome your guys' thoughts down below. Thank you for the likes and the shares and the comments. All of you guys on New Tech, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey. Thank you all, God, DTube, all you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And, of course, all of you here on YouTube. I want to know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And that's what I have for you guys now as this news is breaking.